Na csá! Jó. Oké. Na most, nekem jövő héten valószínűleg lesz egy állási interjú, amire tudni kell az Excel-t, és az itt a probléma, hogy azt sem vagyok benne, nem is vagyok benne biztos, hogy egyáltalán meg fogják kérdezni, hogy valamit, bármit egyáltalán meg kell, hogy tudnom csinálni az Excelben. Hogyha nem vesznek fel, akkor abban sem vagyok biztos, hogy ez a skill egyáltalán ér bármit is a munkaerőpiacon. Ja. Minden esetre úgy döntöttem, hogy mint ahogyan Andrew Tate is szokta mondani, action beats in action. Szóval, ja, ezt a napot ezt beáldozom arra, hogy az Excel-t azt meg tudom rendesen használni. Ebből ugye van egy ilyen videó, amit találtam YouTube-on. Durván 3 óra, ezt valószínűleg végig fogom nézni, és ezután pedig, ha ezt megnéztem, utána belekezdek ilyen advanced topicokba, mit tudom én, makrózás, meg ilyenek. Ja. Ennyi már a dolgok állása. Fasza. Jó van akkor. Nem igazán fogom nézni a chatet, néha rápillantok, de így ennyi. Ja. A csatorna az egyébként se erről szól. Jó van. Most hittem, hogy rengeteg időt elbasztam. Még 12:30-kor majd kajálnom kell egy lazacot, aztán már nem eszek többet. Illetve ma majd fogok egy kis állóképességet mérni. Ja, oké. Mi a faszt is akartam? Ja igen, mennyit ezt a kibaszott Excel-t. Korábban itt már ugye dolgoztam. Yeah, close. Fuck, ok. Ki faszt érdekelsz? Fuck, pofádat, geci.
Depending on what you chose. So I'm just going to go, I can click in here. What's the chart title? I'll just say. So a little technique using autofill can say isn't selected, so it's not showing up. If I go and do the way that this one is a step up to combine cells. I'm going to go and use my insert function right here. And let's go ahead and look for it here. So I'm going to go to start typing, and I'm just typing CONC, hit go. And these are actually the 3 different functions that I'm going to be showing you here in the next few moments. But we got concatenate right here. I'm going to hit OK. So what's my arguments? Well, my first one is going to be Ned over here, so A2. And if I click in here, notice another spot is put in. I do actually have to use all three spots in this way. So I need to actually put the space in between. So just like before, if I don't put this, it's going to be put together. Then I can click in my last one and then put Stark in. So then, or B2, and I hit OK. Now notice if I double click in it, you can see the formula here, concatenate. It's going to be A2, and it put the space in between and then B2, just like that. And I can go ahead and copy this down. Now with the concat, so if you're with the newer Microsoft Excel here, we can try this one. This one is a step up because it allows me to choose a range, but it doesn't quite allow me to have this spaces in it, so I have to kind of default to the other way. So what I mean is if I go ahead and if I put equals this time and start typing concat,
Nem lehet ezt valamilyen kiválasztani, enterre vagy valami. Ah, tabbal lehet kiválasztani az elsőt.
you can see there it is here. If I was going to go, I'm going to keep typing, notice concatenate. It just shows that it's out of date here. You get that little messaging here. But this is concat. I could go and grab a range
Csak én pedig tabbal, mert én jobb vagyok, bazd meg azért.
here and hit enter, and it puts back Ned Stark, but I can't add the space in it. I would have to go back and do the same thing that I did before. So I could delete this. I could go put my
Nem tudom, mekkora Isten vagyok. Ekkora, tabbal. Én tabbal csinálom,
concat, spell it correctly, concat, right here, select my
csak én tabbal,
first one, use my comma, and then my spaces like
first one, comma, igen, space.
So, and then another comma.
Wait, what?
Click on my second one.
Dark.
And hit enter.
Hát ez amúgy tökre nullának tűnik ez a C után ez az O. Na mindegy. Itt nem. Itt van nekik tényleg nullának tűnik nekem, na mindegy.
And then it works kind of just like concatenate on this one. Text.
Ezt hogy csinálja? Jaj, duplán klikkel erre. És Ctrl-Z-be pedig visszamegyünk. Autofill, yeah.
Text join though is what I find if you're at the newest version, what you should be using, because then the range will work and you can add your delimiters. Text join fixes the issue that concat had with the lack of spaces that I could add to this. So let's go ahead and start this. So I'm going to put the equals in here, and I'm going to type in text join. Here it is. I'm going to select it. So what do I want here? Well, the first thing it's going to say, what's the delimiter? So delimiter is like a space or a hyphen. What do you want to go there? I want a space, so I'm just putting in my normal way with the space in between the quotation mark, put my comma. Ignore empty cells. I don't have any. I'm just going to go ahead and ignore this. So I'm selecting this one.
Húzzam. Igen.
Put my comma in here. This is what I like. I can go and grab a range now. I don't have to go A2, then B2. I'm going to grab a range. So just
Comma.
by the A2 colon B2, I have a range. I hit enter. I can go to it and then fill it in. Again, if any of these things change, so if I go to Netty here, look which ones change. So that these all change right through here. So these are dynamic and the flash fill wasn't. So
Yeah.
those are 4 different ways besides flash fill that you can join cells together. In the beginner's Excel class, I went through filtering and sorting just kind of in a basic way. Now I kind of want to dig deeper into
Uh-huh.
it and show you kind of an advanced feature and also a function with filter in it as well. But first, before I do that, you can see right here how the formatting is isn't quite right. I want to give you a little
Jó.
tip for a shortcut to quickly format your width and your row heights and everything on it. So what we're going to do is if you click anywhere in the data here and just go Control A. So Control A.
Azt kiválaszt mindent. What the fuck?
Will select all. Now the next thing what you're going to do is
De ezt például itt nem választja ki. Barbie Avengers, mi a faszom ez? Igen.
go to Alt and H, and that goes to your Home tab. If you look up top, and it's giving me all these letters over the screen. It indicates what I want next. I want to go to Format, which is O, and then I can adjust the column width. So you can see the column width. I want the auto column width is I. So I'm going to hit width. So you can see the column width. I want the auto column width is I. So I'm going to hit I. Then it adjusts it. So I also want to do any rows that aren't there. So I could go back to the Alt H for home, then go hit my O again. And this time what I want to have is the row one, the row auto height, and that's going to be A. So like that, everything is adjusted. So if you get to know those shortcuts, you can quickly format all your column widths and also your row heights on it. Now, let's go and do some sorting on this. I'll do a quick review from what I did in the first beginner's class. Before we do some sorting, let's just go ahead and add another column. And I'm just going to go and click on the E column here. And I could go insert under the
Mi ez a fura Ingross, ja?
Home tab and insert a column this way, or I can just right click and insert this way and it adds the column. We're going to just double click in there and we're going to call this foreign gross, just like that.
Érdekes. Delete. Aha. Érdekes.
And we'll do a quick formula. So we're going to go equals, and we're just going to say it's going to be worldwide minus this one. So
What the fuck? Hát akkor kurvára de nem működik. Wait a fucking minute. Ja, mert előtte Ctrl-A kell nekünk. Alt-H. O. És I. És így már jó. Jó, egy fasság az egész. Ez nem egyszerű, csak ezt így megfogod, kijelöd. És csak ide kattintasz.
we get a total. It doesn't fit. We can just go correct our column width by that double click here. And we can use the fill tool, double click, and fill this in. So it gives us a foreign gross here. Now, let's do some quick sorts. What we're going to do is just highlight everything. We're not going to sort it by rank because we can see already it is there. But if we wanted to change the order of the rank, if we do highlight everything, we can go under the Home tab.
Miért nem csak Ctrl-A, ahogyan mutattad, balfaszkeci?
Over to sort and filter. So we have sort and filter if we wanted to go from largest to smallest, because right now the number 1 is coming up, so that'd be the smallest, but let's go largest, and it flips everything. And
What? Itt valami nem oké. Valamit itt csináltál vele, faszapó.
1 is coming up, so that not going to sort it by rank because we can see already it is there. But if we wanted to change the order of the rank, if we do highlight everything, we can go
számít, hogy honnan jelöljük ki, ugye? Innen jelölök ki. Akkor az számít, hogyha innen jelölök ki, akkor pedig az számít, ugye? Akkor pedig az. Ja. Hoppa, wait a fucking minute, what? Yeah. Okay.
Go under the Home tab over to sort and filter. So we have sort and filter if we wanted to go from largest to smallest, because right now the number 1 is coming up, so that'd be the smallest, but let's go largest, and it flips.
Easy.
Everything and all the numbers adjusted to it. So you can see Avatar still has this. And we could also right click on this and we have the sort here. We can go, this time we could go smallest to largest, and it puts it back to what we already had. We know they're in the correct ranking of these ones. But we could also do it different ways. If I go and highlight, maybe if I just wanted to sort it by alphabetically, I could do that. So I could go and right click, use my sort, and then we could go to sort Z to A. There you go. You can see everything changed alphabetically. So I could go through, and I'm just going to go Control Z to undo that. I could
Hoppa. Wait a fucking minute! Easy.
go and sort by a certain column. So if I chose this one, if I chose all of this information and sorted it, it's going to sort here. Now, let's talk about filtering. So I like to use filtering more than sort, and I'm going to add a filter to this. So I'm going to add a filter right across the top to this area. I could right click if I wanted to, and we have our filter. I could go and filter through things, but I actually want to go up top to sort and filter and click here. And
Oh yeah, baby. Possible.
And notice that I have the drop downs that come on each one now, and this allows me to sort from these. So let's go and filter. Let's go by year. So if I was looking at years, I could go and select all, and then turn 15. Okay, now it only shows me the 15 here. So sorting allows me here to go through with filtering to find exactly what I'm looking for. And then at this point, I could even filter again in it. If I was just looking for one of these, I could just unselect this and hit OK, and then it will go even further down. So I have two different ones on. If I go back up to this, I could go clear or reapply, you can see, but if I clear, it puts everything else back to normal. So let's go another step and look at an advanced filter. To use the advanced filter, I want you to go up to the Data tab here and take a look in the ribbon under Advanced Filter. I want you to go up to the Data tab here and take a look in the ribbon under Sort.
De hogy vitte lejjebb az egészet? Azt lehet egyáltalán? Szerintem jó. Vagy ezt kérem. Zárt és ide berakja elé. Ó. Valahogyan eltüntettem, jó?
And filter. Notice that we have the same options that I showed you under the home tab or right clicking. There's always a number of different ways you can get to these. I want to go to the advanced here, but I want to do a little bit of stuff first. I actually want to go in this cell and I'm going to type year and I'm going to type in some years that I want to filter. So it's going to be, and this is kind of random, I'm going to say 2019, we're going to say 2015, and I'll just add one more here, and we'll go 2012, just like that. And you could pick any three that you want. I'm just going to click inside this information here, it could be in any cell, and then I'm going to go to the advanced. So there's right here. So I'm going to select it. Notice that since I was in it, and sometimes you don't have to be within it, and it will just find the data here. And so list range right here. And now criteria range is what I chose here, what I wrote. The thing is, though, you need to make sure that whatever the header that you place over here needs to match one of the headers over here. So you can see I have year here and year here. And I'm just going to go and hit the criteria range, and it's going to be right here. Make sure that whatever the header that you place over here needs to match one of the headers over here. So you can see I have year here and year here, and I'm just going to go and hit the criteria range, and it's going to be right here. And hit enter. And I'm back to here. You could also go multiple columns. You just have to make sure that, again, your header is going to match the range from something within here too. So I'm just going to hit OK. And now it's given me back those years. So 2015, I can see.
What the fuck? Most nem értem, mi a baja.
I'm just going to click inside this information here. It could be in any cell. And then I'm going to go to the advanced. So
1.134, stb-re rányomok, igen. Advanced.
there's right here. So I'm going to select it. Notice that since I was in it, and sometimes you don't have to be within it, and it will just find the data here. And so list range right here. And now criteria range is what I chose here, what I wrote. The thing is, though, you need to make sure that whatever the header that you place over here needs to match one of the headers over here. So you can see I have year here and year here, and I'm just going to go and hit the criteria range, and it's going to be right here, and hit enter. And I'm back to here. You could also go multiple columns. You just have to make sure that, again, your header is going to match the range from something within here too. So I'm just going to hit OK.
Mi a fasz jelent ez, bazd meg? This command requires at least two rows of source data. You cannot use the concept in only one row. What the fuck? Te van annyi, bazd meg, mi a faszt akarsz már? What the fuck? Ez hülye, geci! Faszom bajod van már, bazd meg. Ez kurva anyádat. Hülye. Ja, igen. Vette neki, akkor miért működött? What the fuck is this shit?
And now 2012. Just like that. And you could pick any three that you want. I'm just going to click inside this information here. It could be in any cell. And then I'm going to go to the advanced. So there's right here. So I'm going to select it. Notice that since I was in it, and sometimes you don't have to be within it, and it will just find the data here. And so list range right here. And now
Gratulálok.
criteria range is what
Kurvára, de nem mutattad meg, bazd meg, hogy az egész nem vettem észre, geci. De bazd meg magától meg nem jelölte ki a faszopója. Egyszer rohadt kurva anyádat. Hm? Ah! Ah! Befinktam! Ne legyél már, fasz! Ezt most miért csinálja, azt nem igazán értem. Miért húzza így össze ezt a szart?
I chose here, what I wrote. The thing is, though, you need to make sure that whatever the header that you place over here needs to match one of the headers over here. So you can see I have year here, right here. You just have to make sure that, again, your headers, and now it's given me range from something within here too. So I'm just going to hit OK. And now it's given me back those years. So 2015.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jó, csináltam Penny.
I can see 2019 and a 2012. If you want to clear your filter, if you take a look up top, we can go up and just clear it.
És akkor visszatértünk. Nice.
And it puts it back. So I could go and enter some more information. So if I was turning this to a 21 here, then I could go back and do the same thing that I did before and go to advanced and choose it based on those. What I like next is I'm going to show you the function filter that can do, I find I like it how you can kind of dynamically change things from one cell reference. So
Pillanat, ide kell hozni ezt a szart.
on this spreadsheet, let's go ahead and set up the space we need to use this function, this filter function. And I'm going to go ahead and select just the headings here, and I'm just going to go Control C, and I'm going to go Control V, place them over here, and I'll just highlight all these columns.
Na. Mindjárt jövök.